Hey, this is Victor here with another SEO related video. So today I'm starting here with this dashboard for a GMB listing. Now this one isn't specifically a law firm listing, but that's okay because I wanted to point out a very big issue that I believe a lot of law firms are having right now. And this listing is in that same position, so I'll go ahead and describe this in a second. But basically the issue that I'm talking about in this video is whenever you file for a new Google My Business listing and you end up seeing this essentially after you verify it, where it says that your business is verified, so that means you were able to send a postcard out to the location for it. But for whatever reason, it still says it's pending, and it says it can take up to 3 days. But with this particular listing, it has been months, and this is happening with other law firms. So if you're stuck in this position where basically Google's not giving you any more answers, they're just saying that they have to further verify the information to see if it's true, then basically you get stuck in this situation where the Google reps, if you try to reach out to them, they won't give you any more answers. They'll just keep saying that you have to wait. So I have actually troubleshooted this many times, and I can give you some info here in this video to help you troubleshoot this type of situation. So here's what you want to do. Well, let me describe why this is happening basically, because if you already used your verification postcard that Google mails out to you, that should already be enough to get the listing live. If it doesn't go live, like in this example, it basically means that somewhere along the lines, either this listing isn't compliant or Google is not able to verify the information that you inserted with this listing, and it just can't get it live because it can't cross-reference anything online to verify that this exists. So I did go through and add, the basic amount of details that would have to go for this listing. A unique phone number. Unique phone number, the same website is fine. Unique description. I filled it out enough to show Google what it is, and with a situation of a law firm, you want to put your different practice areas in there just so that they can verify what areas of law you work with. But if there's nothing online for them to reference, and for whatever reason they're getting, let's say the location that you used is not the most ideal location, you will end up getting the listing stuck in pending like this. So some situations where this can happen. If you get a shared suite, it definitely increases the chances of this happening a lot. I would say most of the times that you get a listing stuck in pending like this after verifying it, it's likely one of the biggest reasons can be because of the address that you used. If it's a shared suite, if it's a spammy address where a lot of businesses have already registered a listing on that address, then you can end up getting stuck like this. Now, it's not completely permanent. Again, if you actually do have your own separate location on that address and you can take pictures of it and you can put up a sign on there, then you still deserve to be placed on the platform. So there are ways to get past this. Let me try to describe some different things that you can do to help this get unstuck from pending. Step number 1, I like to start with opening up a support ticket. So head over to the Google support page. Let me try to find the page right now. So if you do a quick Google search for Google My Business Support, you'll find the right page right there. So basically, once you're on Google My Business Help, this is the support side of the Google website. Skip straight down here, or actually make sure you're signed into the right account at the top right, and then go straight to the bottom and go to Contact Us. So, and I'm just going to select random things because so depending on what issue you select, you'll get different contact options. So let's back this up and let's try to switch. Let's do complaint. I believe if you do the complaint option, a lot of times it gets you where you want to go, which is here. Perfect. So check this out. You can call them, you can chat with them, live chat, or email. Don't use email. They don't respond to those. Use the call feature. Depending on the time of you watching this video, the call feature might not be there, but you want at least the chat. The chat is definitely going to get you connected to somebody that's going to listen to you. So get connected to a rep and immediately ask them to open a ticket for you. Tell them you've gone through the verification and your listing is still stuck in pending and you believe it needs extra attention for somebody to fix it. So once you have the ticket open, now eventually in the near future, hopefully in the next few days or in the next week or so, you get a reply from somebody looking into the case. Now, what you want to do while that ticket is open is actually basically help the Google reps see things online that they can use to verify the listing. So again, a lot of this process is automated. Although there is a Google rep assigned to the case, a lot of times they are very hands-off. They're not actually in full control to fix your issue. A lot of times they're just pressing a bunch of buttons and letting the algorithm do its thing. So even though there is a Google rep here listening to you, it's still down to the Google algorithm to verify the listing, which can be really, really frustrating, but that's just how it is. So understanding that can help you a lot. So here's what you want to do while that ticket is open. So assuming this is a legitimate law firm location and that it should be eligible to go online, if you're not doing some spammy stuff out there, this is what you want to do. The name, address, and phone number. So those are going to be the most important ones out there to focus on. You want to create properties online that have this business information and basically legitimize the business that you're trying to verify. So if there's no information out there, it really doesn't help you. So very simple. Go on Facebook, go on Yelp, go on LinkedIn, go on Abo, Justia, Martindale, FindLaw. Go on all of the places that a law firm or an attorney should be listed on, and go ahead and start creating your listings. Use that name, address, phone number from the listing, the Google GMB listing that you're trying to verify. Make sure that that's accurate across these profiles and listings that you're creating. And then once Google crawls those and sees that they're out there, again, if you're doing this on Facebook, Yelp, Avo, all of those that I just mentioned, it's going to get crawled very quickly. Hopefully, if you do this all in one day, within the next week, all those profiles will be crawled and indexed into Google search, meaning that there's now information out there from authoritative sources that can vouch for this listing that you're trying to verify. This is a huge, huge difference than if you just did the GMB and waited for that to get fixed. So, other than that, another thing that I'll tell you that you can do is search for profiles out there. If you already have existing ones that correspond with the listing that you're trying to get live, make sure that they're accurate. Make sure that the name, address, phone number just lines up perfectly across all of those listings. If you need to recover the password to get access, go ahead and do it. It can be annoying for sure. Fill them out, put descriptions in whatever, if you're on Yelp, make sure to fill out the free sections that they let you fill out. On Facebook, go on there, post a few times. Just get some information out there for the corresponding GMB that you want. That's going to help you out tremendously. Another thing you can do is do your full list of citations that you would do for SEO, like at least 100 of them. data aggregators, submitting your information to more authoritative sources. That's going to help you out directly towards the people trying to verify the listing. Out of the few times that I've run into this issue where the listing gets stuck in pending, I've been able to fix it by basically doing all of that legwork, going across online and making sure that other places can vouch for this location. Other than that, just make sure you're being fully compliant. If you Google search the forums for Google My Business, you can learn about all the different rules that Google sets on these. As long as you're playing by the rules and your information is out there should be no reason why your GMB listing can't get fixed by the GMB team. So that's pretty much it. Let me know if you're having these issues, if you're stuck in pending right now, and what you might have done to try and fix it so far. Thanks for watching, and have a great rest of your day.